I've wanted to make this video for over a year now. I knew I wanted to make a video where I just talked, but I never quite figured out what it was I wanted to talk about. What I did know was that I wanted it to be genuine, and I wanted to talk about things that were on my mind, things that were bothering me, provide some sort of reason why I haven't uploaded in a year, all sorts of thoughts that were in my head. I didn't know how to talk about these things, and I still don't. But I need to make something, or else nothing will ever be made. That was very dramatic. And I realized that reading that opening back that I feel like I made it sound way more serious than it actually is. I'm literally just here to yap. In case you don't know me, my name is CakeFourSale, or Noah. I've been making videos, movies, films, anything of the sort since I was 8 years old. I've had many YouTube channels in my lifetime and started this one in 2020 around the time that the world went into lockdown. And I wanted to focus on gaming content, especially creating the type of gaming content that I enjoyed watching. But over time, making these videos, I kind of saw them as a sort of catalog of the wacky, funny shenanigans that my friends and I were doing while playing video games. And I love that. I cherish that a lot. Even the videos that were just starring myself were videos that I made mostly for them. And I mean, they were about things that I enjoyed too. But some of the videos were also just to build off jokes that were in the friend group. And just building off that was really fun and rewarding. And I love that a lot of the jokes in the videos that are on this channel are referenced pretty consistently in the friend group, which is something I'm very proud of. But a couple of years ago, I started to have this worry that I don't want to keep escalating, and that's I don't want to take all the time spent with my friends and turn it into content. Especially since I feel like the time I have with my friends is becoming less frequent and more precious. It's a crazy mix of everyone growing older and gaining more responsibility, including myself. But I feel like I'm struggling to grasp that, at least I feel like I just don't have as much time as I used to. So when I hop into the Discord call nowadays, I don't really want to open OBS and, turn it into, oh, this is a recording session. But now I'm sort of asking myself, should I be doing that more? The thing that takes up the most amount of time for every video I've made on this channel is without a doubt the editing. And with how much I've had to focus on college, among other things in my life, I just haven't really found the time, or haven't, deemed it productive, I suppose, in my mind, to sit down and edit these videos, which, when I say that out loud, sounds kind of ludicrous. I mean, it's supposed to be a hobby that I'm enjoying, and yet I'm over here worried about how I'm not being productive by spending time and editing these videos. And I feel like really what it all just boils down to is my horrendous time management. I recently made a list of goals that included things I wanted to do, as well as picking up skills that I hadn't done much with in a while. Drawing, piano, drumming, reading, writing, photography, catching up on my horrendously huge backlog of games, and YouTube, just to name a few. But there was one goal on there that wasn't like the rest of them, and that was maintain my relationships. This was including friends, family, acquaintances. Those take time, obviously. But on top of everything else I just listed, I'm wondering which of these things I'm not going to be able to do, and which ones am I going to be okay dropping. Do I even need to drop them? Are they just things that, you know, if I figure out how to manage my time better, I could cram them all in and figure out how to become really good at all of those things and actively keep up with all those things? Or is it just gonna, are they just gonna be things that I did in the past and I'm gonna have to be okay knowing that I don't do them anymore? And I don't know how I feel about that, especially with YouTube, or any of those things for that matter. Something else that's really not helping with time management is my anxiety. The other day, I needed to send an email to someone asking them for help, and it took me over an hour to type out and send that email, and it was like 5 sentences long. Things like that, and just like constantly worried about if I'm making the right decisions or not, or really like clogging my brain. I don't know. This one's a little more personal, and I'm trying to figure it out still, I guess. I think an issue that relates to why things like that email took me so long to write is this. My phone. I kind of hate this thing. And for the hell of it, I'm going to read this next part off of it, since it kind of talks about the need of my phone, and I'm going to use my phone to talk about how much I hate my fucking phone. Because that's cool. I kind of hate this thing, but I feel like I can't live without it. But I get stressed from getting texts from people, and I stress getting phone calls from people. And I am opening my phone all the time, especially Instagram. I hate how many times I open Instagram every day, especially when I'm trying to do something productive, like writing this video, for example. It's kind of embarrassing how many times I opened Instagram in between writing lines for this video, but I can't just delete it. I need this app for my job, and getting rid of it is losing an avenue to make connections or keep up with what's going on for me. I can't just get rid of it. And no, I haven't tried any of those apps or like the built-in thing that limits your time use on it or anything like that. Like, I feel like I should just be able to train my brain to know when to put the thing away and not look at it. I don't know, maybe I do really need to try something like a time limiter for Instagram. And it's not even really just Instagram. Like YouTube too. I'm doing a lot of things where it's like I have YouTube open and it's really distracting me from things that I need to be doing. Because I'm so riddled with, I need stimulation, I guess. I don't know. It's just what feels like a sad modern age of the internet or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do about this one. And I'm kind of just venturing off into rambling about this thing that a lot of other people have talked about, and I didn't want it to be the focus of this video, so maybe I'll save it for later. Maybe I won't talk about it again. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that one. So maybe we'll come back to that one later. I don't know. Not in this video, though. As you can tell, this video is a little scatterbrained. I'm so all over the place that I forgot to have my gloves on in the previous shot, which you may have caught. Good job if you did. I just wanted to write and talk about something that just felt very genuine, and this is really what that is. It's just kind of me yammering on about stuff that's in my head. This is all information I've already kind of said already. I've watched a lot of videos that have inspired me to make this thing. It was just this sort of giant pile of inspirational type things. Make art, start a YouTube channel, don't sit on your art, until I was just like, screw it. I have to make this video. I mean, it took over a year for me to make this, essentially, just because I knew I wanted to make a video where I just talked, but didn't know how I was actually going to do it until now, where I'm actually just saying screw it and doing it. And I'm repeating myself a lot and making mistakes, but that's okay. That's okay. It's just the video needed to be made, or else I was going to be obsessing over making it perfect and everything, which is just, it was bound to never come out if that was how I was going to approach it. I hope making this puts me back on an avenue for making things. Like, I want to make things for this channel, and I want to make more things for me personally in my life and for other avenues. And I like having this channel as an archive of things I've made. So here it is. I made something, and I want to make some more things in the future, and I hope you're here to watch those things. And thanks for watching this thing.